join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Running back the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 38. Third down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Explosive return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Marshall will be forced to punt.
To kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Black 24.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he's got a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, 1.5 minutes to go here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Finds his big tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's trying to get it in. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Turner. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do.
Going for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. You can see it on the the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. To the air, it's Turner. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some, headed to the end zone.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Turner. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it.
This offense has it with really good field position.
42, Spider.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To throw, it's Turner. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Split backs here.
29 Philly, ready.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. There he goes. The 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 38 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Turner. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Marshall offense will take over.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Goes upstairs. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats.
Cricket.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, spin move. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They